Hey everybody, so today we are doing red beans and rice. Yes, a Louisiana favorite, made really quick and really easy. So let's get into this real quick. So I'm using my Aroma InstaPot, and I got me some Porktails, smoked Porktails from Publix, and we're going to use those. And I got me some Public Light red beans. I like them because normally I don't really have to pick through them. I could just throw them in. So I had a quarter of an onion that I went ahead and just diced up and threw in there. And then I just threw those beans in and quickly just ran through them really quick while they're in the Instapot. Like I said, Publix red beans are normally really good. There's normally no bad ones or anything in there. So I just looked really fast. Then I went ahead and laid my Porktails, my smoked Porktails in there with those red beans. And that's really just about 2 pounds of red beans, really. That's all it is. And the good thing about Porktails, they're normally really salty, so you don't really have to add that much salt. But I will say, at the end of this, I did add about 3 to 4 teaspoons of kosher salt to my beans when they were done. So we're going to go ahead and fill it up just so that it covers the Porktails. And honestly, I didn't even need to fill it up that much. I should have just kind of like maybe 3/4 up to the Porktails. But I went ahead and covered them anyway, because you could always reduce it on top of the stove if you want to reduce the liquid. So I put it on 80 minutes on my Aroma Instapot, and I cover it up, and I let it go. There we go. So we're going to cover it up. And then we're also going to put the pressure button on seal, so that we make sure that all the pressure is going. So that's me putting it on seal right there. And that little gray button to the side is going to pop up when it starts pressuring. So we're going to go ahead and let that get into it. Now we have about 8 minutes left. And y'all can see I have made me some little white rice here. Just simple white rice with about maybe 2 teaspoons of kosher salt. And that's all I did in my little Dutchie small pot that I got there. And then when it was done, I went ahead and I turned the steam off. So I turned the little button so the steam could escape. That's the steam coming out. You do not want to open that pressure cooker until that silver button goes down. That's it. So once the silver button goes down, I went ahead and I looked at my beans, and they were a little juicy. You know, I like them to be a little more reduced, to have a little more creaminess. But that's the thing that you can do. Just let them sit there for a while. It'll get creamy on its own if you just let it sit there. So I tasted my liquid, and I realized I needed a little bit more seasoning. So I went ahead and added some garlic powder. Just sprinkled her in there a little bit. I added some thyme, just as much as I felt that it needs. Some black pepper, and I added some crushed red pepper and mixed that in. Like I said, later I did put about 3 to 4 teaspoons of kosher salt. Mixed all that up in there together. And baby, you had the most delicious, quick and easy red beans and rice. Now there are so many more things you could do with this. You can put tomatoes in it, you can do all kinds of stuff. But it's just a quick, easy base version just to get y'all started on it. Get you an Instapot, okay? So I went ahead and got me a little white rice. I don't like too much white rice because I'm not huge on rice like that, but I do like rice. But not too much in my red beans. I like more red beans than I do rice. And I went ahead and got me a nice ladle and just drain a little bit of the liquid off. Like I said, as this cools down, the liquid will thicken up on its own, or you can transfer it to a pot and just put it on a rolling boil till it reduces on its own, watching it though, because you don't want your beans to burn. And then we're just gonna go ahead and just, ooh, Lord have mercy, put them hot beans on top of that. I ate beans for a whole doggone day. You know what they say, beans are good for the heart. The more you eat, the more you bump. Anyway, so we went ahead and just did that, and oh my God, today these beans were so delicious. Thank you guys once again for joining me on Phenomenal Food. I love y'all. Bye-bye.